Hi, welcome to your training. According to Francine L. Huff, debt collectors put back $40 billion into the U.S. economy each year. Debt collectors fulfill a vital role in maintaining our businesses as well as keeping our loved ones employed. My name is Kristen, and I was a debt collector at State Collection Service for 2 years. In this demonstration, we will be covering the basic materials, the basic context, the steps of a debt collection call, as well as what notes to include after the call is complete. The purpose of this demonstration is to show you the basic steps of a successful collection call so that you may be able to go out and contribute to the $40 billion that is collected. Also, you will also be learning the balance between the client's interests as well as the debtor's needs so that you will be able to balance those and create a solution to the problem. Before you can begin, you will need some basic supplies. So you are going to need to be getting some things from your employer. Your employer will be providing you with supplies such as a telephone, a computer, and a paper and pen. Once you've received these, you're going to want to verify that these are in working order before you can proceed. Another thing that you will need to have prepared before you can proceed is to understand the basic context. Mindset is a large part of your job. You will be faced with rejection on a daily basis, as well as being faced with angry consumers every day. You will need to be able to stay positive, professional, and stay focused on the task at hand. It's also vital that you be versed in the FDCPA. The FDCPA is the Federal Debt Collection Practices Act. This is a compilation of rules and regulations which govern debt collectors. This is to ensure that the debtor's rights are upheld. You're also going to want to review the notes on the account prior to proceeding to the call. These notes will include the activities that are had. Activities include conversations or payments. You will see activities either between the debtor and the client or between the debtor and the collection agency. The basic steps to the collection call. First is to identify the debtor. So let's do that. Ring, ring.
Hello?
Hi, I'm trying to reach Joseph Lukasik.
That's me.
Hi, Joseph. This is Kristen with State Collection Service. This is an attempt to collect a debt. Any information obtained is for that purpose, and the call may be monitored or recorded for quality assurance. What I just said to Joseph was the mini Miranda. I just read Joseph his rights. After this statement, we're going to ask for the balance in full. Joseph, I have a balance of $500 from St. Mary's from December 19th, 2009. Are you able to pay this balance off today with a check or credit card?
No, I don't have that kind of money. I'm sorry.
Okay. This step in the call, the debtor has said he does not have balance in full. So now we are going to proceed to try to find a solution to balance in full. Okay, so I understand you don't think you have the balance in full, so some possible solutions for us to brainstorm. Do you have any options to take out a private loan through your bank?
My credit's pretty bad, so I don't think they're going to give me any money.
How about an option as far as equity in your house?
Well, I rent an apartment. I don't own a house, so there's not any equity in that, unfortunately.
Okay. How about, have you talked to your friends or family about your situation?
Well, I try not to talk to them too much about it, but most of them are just as broke, if not more so than I am.
Okay. You don't think that you could call them to ask if you could help, if they could help you out?
Well, it's kind of embarrassing, so I really prefer not to.
Okay. At this point, we haven't been able to create a solution to the debtor's problem of balance in full. So at this point, it's vital to understand the debtor's situation so we can come up with the best solution for the debtor and also maintain the interests of the client. So Joseph, just to give me an understanding of what's going on with your situation, are you currently employed?
No, I was laid off last month.
Okay. Do you get any unemployment from your job?
I get about $700 a month.
Okay. Did you get a severance package?
No, they didn't offer me a severance package, unfortunately.
Oh, okay. As far as dependents you're supporting?
Well, my wife and I, we have a 1-year-old daughter.
Okay. So does your wife work then?
Oh yes, my wife works. She makes about $1,200 a month.
Okay. So between your unemployment and your wife's income, you guys are taking home about $1,900. Is that a safe bet?
That's close to that, yes.
Okay. And I understand that people do have outgoing bills as well. So what are your outgoing expenses each month?
Well, between rent, utilities, gas, groceries, and daycare, In the neighborhood about $1,500.
Okay, so is it a safe assumption that you have about $400 left over after you paid your bills?
About that, yes.
Okay. So at this point, we have gotten an understanding of what the debtor's situation is. The next step is to negotiate a solution based on the information we have just obtained. So Joseph, you say you have about $400 left over. Is it possible that you could maybe do, a payment of $400 this month, finish it up next month with a $100 payment?
Well, I don't have $400 either. $100 a month though, I could probably do 100. Like the 100 you were saying for next month, I could probably handle that today.
Okay. How about an option as far as maybe doing a little bit more than that, maybe about $200 into 2 payments, and then $100 for the last payment to get this cleared up in 90 days?
I would like to get it cleared up as soon as possible, but $200 is kind of stretching me a little thin again, just in case something else happens. I don't want to be caught short.
Okay. Do you have any options for maybe upping it somewhere in between about $150 until this is paid off?
150 is a little bit out of my comfort zone, but I could probably swing that. That shouldn't be a problem.
Okay. And to show your good faith, are we able to set those up as post-dated payments?
I don't see why not.
Okay. At this point, we have negotiated a solution. The next step is to take the payments from the debtor and add the notes into the account for future collectors to view. Okay, Joseph, so is the 18th of the month okay for me to set those payments up for?
Yeah, that sounds fine.
Okay, I'm setting those up right now, and I hope you have a great day. Thank you for negotiating with me.
Thank you, too.
Okay. So now we have negotiated a payment, we have taken the payments, and now we're going to add notes into the computer. The notes that you're going to be adding into your computer consist of the situation that the debtor was in, the arrangements that you guys have made, and the dates and anything that is details as to what happened on the call. Now you may ask, why do we need these? In case the debtor accumulates a new bill that comes into collections, future debt collectors will be able to view what happened on the call, as well as if the payments do not run, they will be able to know exactly what happened to proceed forward with a new call to the debtor. So what we have reviewed today in our demonstration, I have taught you the basic steps to a collection call. I have taught you how to maintain the balance between the client's interests as well as the debtor's needs. And now you are prepared for the basic steps of a collection call. Some final remarks: you are going to have some future trainings to fine-tune your skills that will help you be a better debt collector in the future. In between those trainings, I want you to get some practice. So what you're going to go do right now is to go get on the phone. So go make some calls.